Hey guys, it's Z back with another episode of Observing Freemasonry, and I'm watching the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants, and thought I'd take a moment and make a quick video during commercial break about returning from dark and how it pertains to our brothers that have been suspended for non-payment of dues. But first, I did realize that while I'm watching the game, I don't have my move after I make a big play like all the guys on the TV do. So like I saw, and they signal a first down or they do something else like that, or they, and then it's that marketing scam. So I came up with mine. This one's mine, okay, and I'm going to trademark it. Mine is called the Past Master during degree work. Ready? Like you get the tackle and then you do this. What do you think? I think that's all mine. I'm patenting that. But we're talking about returning from the dark, especially now that it's in September, and many of us went dark for July and August, and we're all coming back, and this would be the best time ever for people that have been suspended for non-payment of dues to get back in, but they're always worried. So again, this video is for those guys, and please pass this along, that have been suspended for non-payment of dues. When I talk to my guys, most of the time I hear them say like, hey, my problem is that I've been suspended for like 10 years. I don't have the money to pay 10 years worth of back dues. And I understand where they're coming from, but the real thing is that's all false. You don't owe 10 years of back dues. You got suspended that first year that you didn't pay your dues. So now all you have to pay is that 1 year that you were suspended and now the current year's dues. So if you got suspended 10 years ago, you owe that 1 year and now the current dues that you owe for this year. So it's really kind of only like you only owe 2 years worth, really is how you need to think about it. You don't owe 10 because you were suspended. They can't charge you dues if you were suspended. They can only charge you for the years that you were still considered active. So if it's been 35 years and you were suspended for non-payment of dues, guess how much money you owe? 2 years worth of dues. And that's the year that it was that you got suspended and now today's current dues. So if your lodge has undergone increases in dues and things along those lines, that'll apply to this year's dues that you owe, but it doesn't apply to the one that you owe before. So if the first year you got suspended, it was $60 and now it's $100, you owe $160 in total to be reinstated. The other thing that I hear a lot from the brothers that I talk to, and I'm trying to get them back into coming into lodge, is that they're really worried about the information that they've lost. Like they would kind of almost feel embarrassed to come back and pay their dues and then not know anything and have to kind of feel like they start over again. And I'm telling you what, for you guys that feel that way, no lodge should ever make you feel that way. If you come back from being suspended for non-payment of dues and they say something about you not remembering that information, dude, come over to my lodge. I'll be happy to take care of you because I am more happy to see you back and in the building and help you remember that information that you lost than to worry about whether or not you retained it in the first place. I took about a 4-year-ish kind of sabbatical when I was working in another spot. And, when I came back after 4 years, it took me, a little time to kind of get that information back in my head. Another brother of mine, he, transferred to another lodge. He really didn't do a whole lot. And then he was nervous about coming back. And I said, dude, it's okay. I did the same thing. Like, I'm more concerned about seeing you in the building. I can refresh your memory really quick. That's not all that hard. And he came back, and after like one meeting, he goes like, oh yeah, I remember that. I go, yeah, dude, it's fine. Like, and even if you don't remember it, now's the time for me to, go back and refresh your memory and teach you again. Maybe you'll get something different out of it. So if you guys, and this video is for you, are one of those guys that has suspended for non-payment of dues, in our grand jurisdiction, you only have to pay 2 years worth. The year that you were suspended and the current year's dues. So no matter how many years you've been suspended, 2 years. If you don't remember the information, no one in your lodge should care. They should be happy that you're back. If they're not happy that that you're back, or that you feel like maybe you joined the wrong one or whatever else, dude, come on over to my lodge. I'd love to see you back in any lodge. My lodge, if the one that you're in wasn't necessarily the one that sat well with you, come on over. I'll refresh your memory, and we'll get you started back into Freemasonry where you belong, back at home. So until next time, stay fervent.